How's it going, everyone? This is Abe's Card Collection back with another Through the Mail Tuesday video. Had a little bit of a mishap. Went through, opened a bunch of envelopes, all from Florida, and when I went to go upload the video to YouTube, there was no sound. So we're going to do something different this week. Instead of doing the reaction and not knowing who's going to be in there, or at least not knowing exactly who's going to be in there, maybe having an idea based where it's coming from, we're going to look at this stack of cards. Oh, little spoiler on top there, huh? But got 8 returns to look at. Again, all from Florida. Last week we did, Southwest United States. Basically all of Arizona with the New Mexico thrown in there. And today we're just going to do Florida. Because why not? So our first return was from, I think it was Miami. But we had a private signing return. Another Levon Hernandez. Had 2 of 2 from there. Have a 2005 Topps Gold. Numbered out of 2005, of course. This is an update series. I think the original was Expos uniform. And then we have a 2004 Topps Chrome Gold Refractor. Those are pretty. 2003 is probably my favorite, but 04 Gold Refractors are nice as well. For Mr. Levon Hernandez, if you followed me along, I have a bunch of his autographs. I'm not going to say I'm a super collector yet, but we are getting close to that. And these came from 5 Tool Signings. Big fan of them. Took 87 days. It was 2 of 2. Paid $20 total, so $10 per for Mr. Levon Hernandez. And looking at his career stats, he won 178 games in his career with a 4.44 ERA, 1,976 strikeouts. In addition to pitching for the Nationals and the Expos, he won a World Series with the Florida Marlins in 1997, where he was the World Series MVP. Also won the NLCS MVP that year. After his time down in South Beach, he went to the San Francisco Giants before making his way to Montreal and Washington. Then finished career off with the Diamondbacks, the Twins, the Rockies, the Braves, the Brewers, and another second tour duty with the Washington Nationals. He's a 2-time All-Star with our Nationals, and, well, I guess my Nationals, also won a Silver Slugger Award with them as well in 2004. So that is our first return from the state of Florida. It's a private signing, the only one of the day. I have one more outstanding with 5 Tool Signings. Hopefully that one comes back. I don't know. This update looks pretty nice. It's with the Nationals. His first Nationals card. Keep saying the Nationals. Our next return, also from Florida, which was weird to me, because I sent this down to Maryland. It came from Florida. We have 3 of 3 here. For Mr. Ken Singleton, got a nice Hostess card, 1977, I believe. His rookie, the 71 Topps, and then a 75 Peachy. Lesser quality than the Topps, but pretty cool cards. Love getting these Hostess back, as the Meter Marauder would say. I think this is actually my second Hostess return ever, a food issue card maybe. I guess Post is considered that. But Mr. Ken Singleton, safely to say he is in the Hall of very good. He spent time with the Mets, as you see here, the Expos, and the Orioles. We got all 3 of his teams represented. Did most of his damage with those Baltimore Orioles, though, from 1975 to 1984. He had a .282 career batting average with 2,029 hits, 246 home runs, and 1,065 runs batted in. He was a 3-time All-Star with the Orioles, helped them win a World Series in 1983, is a part of their Hall of Fame, and also won the Roberto Clemente Award in 1982. These cards, again, were sent to Maryland and came back from Florida. 3 of 3 success, 28 days. I sent $10 total. Don't know if he's like a 1 free, but I think he's at least $5 per, and then I think if you can get a 3 for $10 going on there. We're going to put that 71 Topps up, though. It's a really nice looking card. Decent condition, too. Those 71 Topps are condition sensitive due to the black borders. Our next return from Florida, if I can get it there, was a 2 of 2 success. Whoa! Abe, you almost gave it away. The next one. All right. 2 of 2, though. From Davey Johnson, we have this Upper Deck Legends card, which turned out a lot better than I thought it would. Really shocked at the ink held on this. I did prep it, but I'm still surprised. And then another O-Pee-Chee. This one's a 75 O-Pee-Chee with the Braves. Mr. Davey Johnson. And also another Orioles great, as you see here. Now, Mr. Davey Johnson played for the Orioles from 1965 to 1972. Helped them win a couple World Series in 1966 and 1970. And then went on to spend time with the Braves, went over to Japan, came back, played with the Phillies and the Cubs, and then went on to be a phenomenal manager where he won a World Series with the Mets in 1986. Also had an interesting moment with a mustache you can look up. But also went on to be Manager of the Year in 1997, back with those Orioles, and in 2012 with the Nationals. He's a part of the Orioles Hall of Fame, the Mets Hall of Fame. For his playing career, he hit .261 with 136 home runs and 609 runs batted in. And in his managerial career, he had a .562 winning percentage with 1,372 victories. Man, what a great ambassador for the game of baseball. Checking out my spreadsheet, he also has a fee, $5 per, so 10 total for these two. And we have a 2-2 success in 15 days. I'm going to put these down here. Save some space up top, a little foreshadowing. Now we can do that. Our next return, I think this was from West Palm Beach if I remember correctly. We have Jerry Phil. Oh, wait, what are you doing? You did it again. Okay. Yeah, you saw the next one, but that's okay. But we have a 3 of 3 from Jerry Philbin. My favorite of these was a 64 tops. We also have a 72 and a 71. But look at that 64. You know, it's funny to me. If you look at 2023 tops and you pull an Independence Day card, it looks exactly like this with the red stars all the way around. Just kind of interesting to me. Full circle. Don't know if Topps intended that. I doubt they did. But Jerry Philbin, we got a football return. Played with the Jets from 64 to 72. Then one more year with the Philadelphia Eagles. Was a third-round pick in the 1964 NFL Draft. Also a third-round pick in the AFL Draft in 1964 as well. Went on to help those Jets in the AFL. Win the championship in 1968, culminated in a Super Bowl victory, Super Bowl III that is, with those Jets. He was also a two-time AFL All-Star and led the AFL in sacks in 1968. He is a part of the New York Jets Ring of Honor, not the NFL Jets, the New York Jets Ring of Honor. And these cards came back, 3 of 3 success, 13 days. Man, that's a beautiful 64 Topps card. I'm going to have to put that one up. Slowly turning into one of my favorite sets, at least football sets of all time. I might be moving slower than I was when I open it, but I'm still happy to see these cards. We did a little foreshadowing earlier, but check out that Wade Boggs. It's our next return. You didn't see this one, though. Look at that. Cooperstown calling jersey card. I actually used a non-machinable stamp. I've never done that before. And it got stamped, and my wife was upset about that. Because typically when these run through the machines, this part of the window, the jersey window, gets all wrinkled. I think they just stamped it though. I don't think it went through the machine because this one's not wrinkled at all. Look how clean that is. And then of course we have the 84 Topps batting leader card, which I really want to get Mazeroski obviously to sign this as well. Or I'm sorry, Madlock. I saw Pirates, Mazeroski. Bill Madlock to sign it as well. But check out that 2-2 success from Mr. Wade Boggs, the Chicken Man himself, with a career batting average of .328, 3,010 hits, 118 home runs, and 1,014 runs batted in. That all culminated in him being elected on the first ballot to the Baseball Hall of Fame in 2005 with 91.9% of the vote. Yes, I can get specific because I knew who was in the envelopes once, you open them and everything. But he was a 12-time All-Star from 1985 to 1996. Won a World Series as well with the New York Yankees in 1996. 8-time Silver Slugger Award winner. 5-time AL batting champion. The Red Sox and the Rays have retired his number 26 and number 12, and he's also a part of the Red Sox Hall of Fame. Spent his entire career in that American League East with the Red Sox, the Yankees, and the Rays. Looking at the spreadsheet, 2-2 success, $10 fee per 16 days. I did see that some people were saying he's now $20, so your mileage may vary. 20 got 2 signed for me. Not too sure. Maybe it does come down to, I don't know. I don't want to say who sent him, but I do usually try to write a pretty nice letter of request with every request, whether I'm paying or not. So maybe that helped a little bit in this situation. Who knows? I could just be talking out of my rear end. Let's put that one down there. And our next return, I actually sent this one to Pennsylvania. And it came back from Florida, I'm guessing spring training. Larry Boa. Got him here in the 79 O-Peachy. Then another food issue, another hostess card from 77, which didn't turn out as well. Probably got some, what do you call it, some Twinkie on there or whatnot. And then I guess that Twinkie got onto the 78 tops too, but maybe it's just wax. Who knows? Maybe I'm overthinking it. And then we also have this beautiful 71. Love that Trophy Cup card. Look at that. 4 of 4 from Larry Boa. Had a phenomenal career. Playing career and managerial career. It was a 260 career batting average. Had a 260 career batting average. Let's go with that. He hit 2,191 hits. Had 15 home runs and 525 runs batted in. Won 2 Gold Gloves, was a 5-time All-Star, brought a World Series to Philadelphia in 1980 as a part of their Wall of Fame, not only as a player but as a manager. 2001, he was the NL Manager of the Year for the Phillies, even though his winning percentage overall as a manager was only .590 overall. Still pretty good with the Phillies, though. Also part of the infamous trade that brought Ryne Sandberg with him to the Cubs. Larry Bowa and Ryne Sandberg both got traded. How'd that happen? I don't know. But checking out the spreadsheet, I sent this to, Pennsylvania, but got it back from Florida in just 8 days. 4 of 4 success. Phenomenal signer. Thank you, Mr. Larry Bowa. Love that 71. Put that one over here. Still got a couple good ones left. They're all good, but 2 more to go. Here's our first spring training return. I guess Larry Bowa would kind of be one. With Dave Martinez, manager of the Washington Nationals. He typically only signs early on in the season, but looking at a manager, it's won 2 World Series. Well, I guess he's won 1 as a manager, 1 as the bench coach. Of course, he's with the Nationals in 2019 as the manager, and was the bench coach of the Cubbies in 2016. So he's got those 2 rings under his belt. But as a player, he had a 276 career batting average with 91 home runs and 580 runs batted in. Played for the Cubbies, the Expos, the Reds, the Giants, the White Sox, the Devil Rays, Tampa Bay Devil Rays that is, the Rangers, the Blue Jays, and the Braves. He's been the manager of the Nationals since 2018. And I sent this down to the ballpark of Palm Beach in West Palm Beach, Florida. 2-2 success. 14 days. Thank you, Davey, for your autograph. Really do hope the Nationals hold on to him for a while. Know the team's struggling now. That is not his fault. Last one, I believe, is also from West Palm Beach. We had a 2-2 success from Hall of Famer Joe Schmidt. And that 56 Topps card is his rookie. And we have a 61 Fleer here as well. Nice thin blue Sharpie. Sometimes you'll get a pen from him. But we got Sharpie this time for the Hall of Famer. Now this middle linebacker played his entire career with the Detroit Lions and ended up being a coach for them. But so he spent all the way from 1953 to 1972 with those Detroit Lions. 53 to 65 as a player. Was a 7th round pick, believe it or not, out of Pitt in 1953. But helped the Lions win 2 NFL championships. Was selected to 10 straight Pro Bowl teams. He's a part of the 1950s NFL All-Decade team. I said 1950s. That's a long time ago. But was an All-American at Pitt who has retired his number 65 and is in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, as we mentioned, and also the College Football Hall of Fame. Now, there is some talk. I don't know if he has a fee or not. I always send at least $5 a card. So I sent 2 cards and $10 and got these back in just 11 days. I think he may personalize if you don't send a fee. I'm not too sure. Your mileage may vary on that, but I always send him a fee because he's a Hall of Famer. Gotta love Joe Schmidt. Gotta love that 56 rookie. That one and the Lenny Moore. Great looking cards from that set. And that was the haul for the week, guys. I know, a little longer. I guess I'm longer even when I'm not opening them up, but some really cool returns. A couple of Hall of Famers. We got a jersey card back. We got a private signing with some gold refractors back, or gold refractor. We got some homework here to send to Bill Madlock. Got a spring training return. Maybe, I guess, 2 returns if you count the Larry Bowen. Maybe even the Ken Singleton. Maybe we got 3 spring training returns, but pretty cool week. Thanks for watching. What's your favorite? Hope your mailboxes are full. Bye for now.